This video is another log on the discussion fire. Something I'm sort of fixated upon Shafe saying about conspiracy and the uneducated. I want to say it's a statistical fact that chief conspiracy theorists do possess a lower level of education, with all due respect to Rachel and it reminded me of this guy I went to school with. Let's call him Bobby. Now, Bobby was not a very good student. I'm not even sure if he finished with his high school diploma. And his brother was in trouble with the law. He helped his brother, attempted to help his brother break out of jail. And that was it. And he was kind of into skating, but who knows what his home life was. Now, probably a few years ago, I reconnected with him via Facebook. And pretty normal stuff, you know, we all grow up. Kid shit is kid shit, right? But then he starts with this flat earth stuff. Now, my buddy Tom, he went, Tom and myself, we were college bound out of high school. Probably for all intents and purposes, with me between the military shit and being college bound, maybe even fairly stuck up, but not really part of the same circles as Bobby. Now, Bobby starts with his flat earth shit, and naturally Tom and I, which Tom went on to, he's got a degree in mechanical engineering from the University of Florida, which is, you could say, whatever, people do it all the time, but for me, that would be no easy task for me to complete. So, fairly educated man, right? So we have a little bit of making fun about Bobby behind his back and try to make sense of how somebody can entertain a theory that the earth is in fact flat. Our conclusion we came to is that you miss out on fundamentals of science, fundamentals of navigation, fundamentals of three-dimensional space that other people are exposed to. So later on, there you go, thinking all's well. Education now is presented in its easiest form, you know, the multimedia video format. Somebody makes this beautiful video with a nice little cartoon to explain some shit to you, but the thing that they're explaining to you may or may not be scientifically accurate. So it's almost a misuse of the educational process. You combine that with say, a side conspiracy of scientists just want to keep you ignorant and down and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, man, my life sucks. This must be why the earth is flat. Share my video all over Facebook Messenger. You're not going to believe this shit. And that is the root reason, in my opinion, why the uneducated seem to be susceptible to conspiracy theory, or are more willing to entertain conspiracy theory, is they don't accept the baseline notion of the scientific fundamentals and mathematical fundamentals that other people were actually raised up on and educated on, that dismiss certain things. Like, a person who's educated in mathematics and science, when they're presented with something in the flat earth, you have a deviation from the norm presented to you. A person who has education can spot that deviation and say, well, if this deviation from the norm is not accurate because you just gave me a falsehood, then I no longer will entertain your premise. So therefore, I do not follow you to say that the earth is flat. The other portion is something that a guy I worked with, and this is going to sound awful, but fuck you, I got an ego. This guy was not smart and really didn't realize that he wasn't smart. So I researched it in business management and found out that the less intelligent a person becomes, the more likely it is that they will not know what they don't know. And as a result, they need to know something, they will comprehend something. Somebody gives them something in a form that their mind can comprehend, they will accept it, and they will be a true believer in it. But all in all, good talks, everybody, and hope everybody's doing well this weekend, and more videos to come.